top plays, fill you in on 16. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV Postseason, we break down some head-to-head matchups in our Road to the Finals coverage, show off your top plays, fill you in on all that's happening this week in 2K16, and give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Break down some head-to-head matchups in our Road to the Finals coverage, show off your top plays, fill you in on all that's happening this week in 2K16, and give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV. Tune in now. Break down some head-to-head matchups in our Road to the Finals coverage, show off your top plays, fill you in on all that's happening this week in 2K16, and give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV...
That's about it. Barely. You never seen me with my skills, boy. Oh man, what happens when they get this
when
thing?
They get mad. When they get mad.
Yeah.
That ain't mad.
How does it work? I don't understand this. What happens if I just unfriend them? Like,
well, they ain't gonna get mad no more.
Is that better to do? I don't know how to get them back up. You're not gonna tell me?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
All right, guys.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
I didn't know I could do this.
And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Kings in Sacramento. Looking at the Kings, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, hey, watch out, he's coming through.
You got me moving.
Ernie. Communication's the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
moving.
moving.
Hands up, Kenny. Slide down. Yeah, rotate. Oh, yeah, get the three.
See? Mm-hmm. Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. It just, man.
Two great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Okay. I don't know. Let's just go with it.
We are in Sacramento, California, home for the Kings in an interconference basketball game here. There's no better time of year than the holiday.
He knows how to take advantage of his shot opportunities like I want to dunk in. Very good at finishing plays with his feet. He's running around, pitch away, shoot the ball before he gets up for a good shot. Has to scoop playing through contact and getting to the line. Use L2 to play aggressive defense and make him work off his shots. He is mid-range, struggles off the bounce. Use L2 when it's fighting. Force him to shoot and force him to drive. Overall 73 defense, playmaking, inside scoring too.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Johnson is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down. So the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
And the second free throw, good. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Boston Celtics.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Yeah, those are the shots you want, but they've been trickling out on them, guys. They've just got to stay with it. Persist in getting those good shots inside, and they'll drop.
Love with the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Outside Rondo. The feed to Cousins. The rebound by Johnson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. And that one's good. Cousins has got his first basket. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Irving with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. Johnson with a screen on Rondo. Irving. It's hauled in by the Kings. Gay's got his third rebound on the night. Pass to Cousins. Outside Rondo. Screen by Cousins. They set the pick. Rondo kicks to Gay. 4 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his third rebound tonight, and that one's good. Gibson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento. For Cleveland, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Johnson kicks to LeBron. Releases from 15. Shot is off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Roberson. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland leading by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. This is to Love. Pass to Irving. Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Here's Gay. From about 19 feet. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
James. Shot is off. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into it.
I go back and I'm able to, read this kind of report.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for LeBron. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. Johnson, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Williams. On the court for Cleveland, Johnson in at shooting guard. Iman Shumpert is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving at the 1 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers, boy, was he tremendous. He dropped in 17 points, and he was able to dish out a few helpers to teammates as well. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Gay against Shumpert. Lets it go from the wing. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. His last 10 games, averaging 12 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
Sacramento moving it around. And it's Rondo penetrating. And that one's good. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
Huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
24 seconds left to play here in the half. High post Cousins. Jumper off the screen. Moves back up. And with that shot, the Cleveland leaders cut down to 7 on the bucket from Gibson.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Johnson outside. Rondo with the steal. No good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Cavaliers lead by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
DeMarcus, you guys seem to have...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
teach. Oh man, Tennessee plays very impressive. Football not very good. Gives them some space and spending for a while. Everything is defense, playmaking, starters, things, number 5.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Boris Diaw is out there with Cauley Stein. And there's Collison. Then there's Caspi. And it's Stevenson in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Here's Dellavedova. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Feeds it to Johnson. There's the pick. Off the screen. Throws off the pick and hammers it home.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Collison the pass to Cauley Stein. A drive by Collison. Good. Collison's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. LeBron dishes to Love. Johnson down low. He's guarded by Stevenson. And there it is again from him. Shot good from Johnson.
Really.
Hold on, guys.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside Collison. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Stevenson kicks to Collison. That's good. Collison's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Kicks it out to James. It's a pick by Love. LeBron passes to Love. Rebound by the Kings.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket.
We've got a great game on our hands. Cavaliers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Portland. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Johnson, he's in at shooting guard. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Smith is out there with Irving. And he uses the glass on the way.
Earlier in the game, they had trouble getting on track, shooting a really poor percentage. But they've overcome that now, and they look to be in a nice rhythm and flow.
Johnson dishes to James. The screen from Thompson. In the corner, Smith with it. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw. Some good numbers there for Johnson. 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Irving against Rondo. Gay outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
What a drive there. It didn't bother him at all to have a much taller defender hanging all over him.
Gay against Smith. Gay kicks to Gibson. And the rejection by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Here's Smith. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Rondo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Johnson.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Gay outside. There's a screen. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Rondo can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 4.
Go!
LeBron passes to Johnson. Nails the wide open jump shot. Johnson's got 12 points in just the second half.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Johnson penetrating. And that one's good. Johnson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Gibson the screen. Here's Cousins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins in this one, he's got 8 points now and 3 assists as well.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Cousins, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Cousins drops them both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Johnson outside. Love kicks to Johnson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Idea about this one, all right? Let's go.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a two-possession game.
.39 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Collison. Here's the pass to Roberson. Here's Cousins. Good D by Thompson.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And stolen by Cousins. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Gibson against Johnson. Kicks it to Irving. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. It's taken away by Collison.
I didn't do it!
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for Darren Collison.
Well, Darren Collison in this one, he's got 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Irving attacking. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Love. Connects.
Man, it's really tough to stop Love right now.
30 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Come out.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Inside, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Bro, don't give me the ball. I don't want to take your ball out.
Here's Irving. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's his second personal.
Good on the first, and that puts them up. By 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. .16 seconds left in the game. Collison dishes to Cousins. Here's Roberson. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And that's an intentional foul.
Oh my gosh, pass me the ball.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
Why did you take that much time for passing?
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, misses there. And
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's spoke?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
His defensive presence made big difference.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith.
What? Yeah, fuck y'all. All that work, don't get no credit. I'm laughing. I'm still mad at that. But yeah, so all those points, but didn't get the soon they're gonna be calling my name. Oh, I got 8 badges.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Oklahoma City, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah.
I like Jack. You man.
Well, weather always lightning striking in the distance. Oklahoma, no stranger to thunderstorms. We're coming at you from the Peak, Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful.
Oh, whoa, that's scoring 2, defense 1, that's system 1, overall 7-3, 4 badges, Portland Lee, number 5.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Johnson is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The 11-footer, good D by Lee. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Kings in Sacramento.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous, all over the court defensively. And that kind of hustle is going to pay off for you, and it also is going to keep your coach happy.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Johnson's shot is off.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Pass to Westbrook. The 15-footer. Shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, I had a chance to talk with head coach Billy Donovan. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
All right, Doris, looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Jordan. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Jared Bayless is checked in for Lee. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. The shot's good from Bayless.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dellavedova, the pass to James. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. James has got his first points in this one. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Thunder trailing by 4. They set the screen. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And Cleveland. Thunder shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Johnson, he's in at shooting guard. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Irving dishes to Harris. Love kicks to Johnson. Back to Love. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Love's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Bayless the pass to Westbrook.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And the highlight replay.
Whoa. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
And it's Johnson penetrating. And that one is hammered home.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The screen from Thompson. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Russell Westbrook. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 3rd in assists, 5th in steals, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And, you know, you mentioned it. He does a great job running the offense, spotting the open man, and making the easy delivery.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. And a wide open look for Lee. Off target with his 3.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Johnson. 23 points for him the last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Move the ball.
Dishes it to Love. Kicks it out to Johnson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Johnson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Pass to Westbrook. Out to Ibaka. All sorts of time. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Johnson. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Lee dishes to Jordan. Jordan with the screen on Irving. Westbrook. That misses off the backboard.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He ended with 23 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
A different look for Oklahoma. And so that's the end of the first.
LeBron, you don't.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands. Johnson, he's checked in for Smith. Thunder trailing by 20. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Lee. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Thunder have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And that one falls for Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Here's Thompson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Thompson's got 6.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Johnson with the block. They recover it. Blocks it again, and he gets it back. Durant for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Johnson attacking. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Cleveland leading by 20. James kicks to Johnson. To the inside. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Assist from.
And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Nuggets in Denver.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win. Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Jared Bayless is checked in for the Thunder.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Irving kicks to Johnson. And Jordan sends it back.
What? Dude, what?
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Durant. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from James.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Westbrook with the bucket.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Kevin Durant is second.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
Mo Williams is checked in. Here is Bayless. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Thompson are up front. Johnson is out there with Irving, and it's Shumpert in at the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Here's Johnson. Good D by Lee.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Ibaka, the pass to Bayless. Ibaka dishes to Bayless. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Bayless has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Thunder. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Cavaliers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Johnson outside.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
The dish to Thompson. Down low, here's Irving. Westbrook with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 3. From deep, Johnson. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Shot from 12. And it's Johnson again missing. Thompson with the bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Inside, here's LeBron, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Westbrook passes to Lee. And Ibaka slams it in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Irving drives in. Lee against Johnson. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
And the Thunder making a change here. Durant's checked in. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Irving. They get the rebound. Lee and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Fellas, it's impossible to ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line throughout the game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Durant. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Johnson with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
All right.
Well, they're making the defense pay for some of those unnecessary fouls here in the second half. If a team is going to foul you and they won't play defense without fouling you, then make them pay. Cash in from the line.
Thunder trailing by 19. Lee dishes to Jordan. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Jordan the screen. Fires high post. They get the rebound.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And it's Johnson again missing. Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. And Westbrook, here we go, up and in on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Johnson. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Fires the 3. That's good. Lee's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Here's Johnson. And Durant sends it back. Irving against from downtown. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's 12 points for LeBron.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Westbrook. Ibaka with the screen on Irving. It's Westbrook with the drive. Pops off the pick and hammers it home.
And that was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Cavaliers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
And that was a huge advantage. The free throw game always.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor.
No, we can't all down.
Spacing.
Period.
Spacing.
This is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice.
And so it's Cleveland taking.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
I ain't enjoying playing game. I'm talking to LeBron. Okay.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without Freak.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
He was relentless in the way he attacked tonight offensively. I love the way he constantly forced the hand of whoever was guarding him. The defender had to choose between letting him blow by him or then fouling him once he did blow by them. And those free throws turned into a lot of points.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson.
Yeah, I'm on. Shot 1-3. Oh.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We have started the big countdown, and the hour is almost here. But before we celebrate at midnight, we welcome you to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is very exciting.
Yes.
Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. Already in this new year, we've seen several teams establish themselves as frontrunners. Shaq, how hard will it be for them to keep up the momentum?
Ernie, it's a long season. Injury.
Happy New Year on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sideline.
Oh, crap.
Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida. And so, with that loss, that gives each team 1 win apiece in this series. Both teams want this one badly. And guys, an important addition to the usual starting lineups has been made tonight, as we'll get to see the first official NBA start from Johnson.
You know, and that's what all the talk has been about leading into this game. I know a lot of people in this organization are excited to see this young man make his first start.
Well, they should be excited because if everything goes according to plan, I think he could wind up being the face of the franchise.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Johnson. And it's Winslow in at the 3. The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
All right. Stay on it.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. And here is Johnson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Winslow. Clock at 6. Steps back and fires. And James pulls it down.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Irving dishes to James. Johnson kicks to Love. Stolen by Wade. And it's the Heat on the break. Wade with the ball. And the shot is good.
Whoa!
Wade's got his first basket of the night.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
Irving passes to Johnson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
The shot by Wade, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Johnson kicks to Love. On the wing, Irving. Johnson outside. From deep. The shot is off. Wade with the defensive effort. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Whiteside dishes to Johnson. Now here's Winslow. He's tightly guarded. Now the pass to Whiteside. Johnson attacking. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Shoots from the baseline. And again, another one in from Johnson. Johnson's got 6.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Again, the miss by Johnson.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Wade. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. On the court for the Heat, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Winslow, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. LeBron's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Cavs. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He picked up 18 points and got a lot of those points how he usually does, creating contact and getting to the free throw line. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Deng with the bucket.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Irving passes to Johnson. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Can't get it to go.
What?
And it's Miami the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim.
What?
I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Dishes it to Whiteside. Now here's Winslow. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Bosh with the bucket. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Thunder.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA
check my remote controller so I can take this
team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Johnson. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Puts it up from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front up. Johnson's got 10.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Winslow kicks to Bosh.
Oh,
and again, Miami with the triple.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
The drive by LeBron. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Deng kicks to Wade. And another basket for Miami.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The dish now to Johnson. Thompson against Whiteside. Irving kicks to James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And good on the basket. Book it. 11 points for Dwayne Wade.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
It's stolen by Wade.
No, I'm out. 5. I gotta go.